But, so Captain America
like,
here...
does mean you have to hate Captain America.
I think breathing makes you mean you have to hate Captain America Super Soldier.
Oh my god. This really cuts deep into my fan of the character.
It's like, okay, I've seen all the movies, and I really thought Captain America was the worst one of the bunch.
Super Soldier?
Super Soldier. It was the worst one, at least favorite one of the group, and then I thought he was the worst character in the Avengers.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Avengers, cause, I also don't like Joss Whedon, everybody. Send your hate mail to...
I don't give a shit at gofuckyourself.com.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, it's like, I like the Avengers, but Captain America was boring as hell in that too. He's like the only person who didn't fight anybody. Well, it's like we had...
Is it more about that he doesn't have any powers bullshit? I hate people who are like, he didn't have any powers. Batman doesn't have any powers. Well...
No, the whole thing is like, he's trying to be the Boy Scout, like we gotta listen to S.H.I.E.L.D. type thing. And
so
like...
He's a conformist.
It's like...
Very American of him, by the way.
It's like we have Thor goes against Iron Man. It's a pretty cool little fight sequence. He breaks it up. Iron Man's sitting there, well, we gotta fix this, so I need you to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And he once again, he's just standing around while everybody else is doing all the work.
I love how spread-eagled that guy fell. He's just asking for it. Hey, he was asking for it.
He had on a tight military uniform.
He had it coming.
999.
Nine means yeah.
So we're getting too close to seeing the final boss for the first time.
First time.
Do you remember how many rounds there are? 'Cause I do.
Is it 5?
Yes.
Fuck.
4 or 5. Now I'm questioning myself. I want to say it's 5, but...
Robo Hitler's gonna be in this! Yeah! Captain America invades Castle Wolfenstein!
God damn, he looks retarded. And this thing does not scream, this should be like a hard enemy, not a fucking boss. It's fucking Kane from RoboCop 2.
He needs some nuke.
There you go. I was trying to remember the name of the drug. God, it's been forever since I watched RoboCop 2.
Don't.
I know it's
you know, I consider it the worst of the original trilogy. I even like the third one better than that.
I haven't seen the third one in even longer, so...
It's cheesy, it's PG-13, it's more kid-friendly, it's more silly, but it's also fun.
I just remember the jetpack. That's the one thing I do remember.
Yeah, he did have a jetpack and it was super, super cheesy, but...
Yeah.
And there's a ninja robot in it.
Holy shit, yeah! See, that's the one you can at least sit down and make fun of.
It's at least, you can make fun of all three of them. They are very tongue-in-cheek in their own way, but...
Yeah. But the first one had a more serious tone.
Yeah. The Pierre Weller makes that movie for me. He's so, there's that scene where he finally gets his visor off and he's looking at himself in the mirror. We get that scene of pathos and sympathy for the character that we don't really get in the second or third movies.
Yeah. I'd buy that for $1.
Good one!
I just remembered that being on every time you saw a TV.
That's like my favorite catchphrase of all time too, and I love that Captain America, the only place he's able to hit this robot is in the dick! You have found my only weakness.
His shiny metal crotch.
Kick my shiny metal balls!
Bender would have been a better boss than this guy.
Bender is a boss. What are you talking about?
He just bends over, makes you kiss his metal ass. Look at this. I'm not even really hitting it, and its health is going down.
No, he just picks up Captain America and then bends him into a position to bite his shiny metal ass.
and then just belches fire on his corpse. But yeah, this right here is a perfect example of like when you're playing the game of what I mean by it doesn't feel good to hit something. He's just sitting there going left, right hooks. You're not even hitting the character. It's like there's no impact behind the punch.
That was the most violent game of peekaboo I've ever seen in my life.
Where's Cappy? Here he is! Bong!
Smash! Yeah, that was in the X-rated cut of Ice Age originally.
What?
Where's the baby? There he is!
Diego just eats the baby.
Yeah, they cut out the part where Diego ate him afterwards.
I love how...
Just thought it was a little too dark for a kid's movie.
The reason I like Diego on that movie is just because he's like just a dick and an asshole throughout the entire thing.
Well, he is voiced by Dennis Leary.
Who's incapable of sounding joyous.
Or friendly. Sympathetic.
My favorite line of that is like, Diego, spit that out. You don't know where it is. If you're gonna eat me. I don't know
where it's been.
Yeah, I thought you were really gonna eat me. I don't eat junk food.
Yeah, we were gonna... Wait. I thought this was supposed to be Robo Hitler from Castle Wolfenstein. Wait.
If I got to fight a robot Hitler in this game, I would automatically love it. It would be Castle Wolfenstein all over again.
Yeah, well, that was kind of like my experience with Castle Wolfenstein, because I played Doom for so long before that I had to go back to play Wolfenstein. And I was like, nah, this game's alright, but it's not as good. And then, you make it to the final boss and it's Robo Hitler and you're like, this is the greatest game of all time!
If the new Castle Wolfenstein games have Robot Hitler, it'll be awesome.
Oh, the one on the PS2 didn't, unfortunately. Still pretty funny, though.
I think there's a new one coming out, or just came out or whatever, I'm not sure, but...
Hey, I'm down.
But... I want to see it and see if it's got Robot Hitler.
I want the next Doom to be more old school.
Again,
I was disappointed in Doom 3, so...
A lot of people were. I'm hoping that, they don't go the route of like that, Painkiller game that I demoed.
You really just hope nobody goes in the direction of Painkiller ever, don't you?
It's fun for like 20 minutes. And it's not even a fun time killer, because I got better games I can kill a time on.
The Indigo Prophecy of FPSs.
How far in that game are you, out of curiosity?
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you're like through the first chapter, more or less.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that fucker here today.
Okay, because it was only like a 4-hour long game, 5 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
And, you're at the best part of the game right now, I'll tell you that. You beat the best part of the game.
Well, when we do our podcast, I'll start giving my opinions on it.
Yeah, okay.
Right now, we're playing Captain America.
I know, but dear God, Chris Evans is speaking.
Yeah, I know, and, you know what? I think I'm going into a coma right now.
His lips look like they went really big for a second in that scene. Okay, like, looking at him speak right now, I've been playing LA Noire the last couple days, since yesterday or so, and it's got really, its whole thing is based around facial expressions to tell if people are lying or not. And seeing this just looks really bad.
Yeah, I remember playing LA Noire and loving the facial expressions on it and thinking, we've set a new standard. Then I watch /play Indigo Prophecy and I'm like, wow, we have come a long way.
And then you play games like Batman and you see the simple, combat mechanics and stuff, and you're like, wow, this actually holds up. I enjoy this. And then you play Captain America and you're like, wow, they took everything I really liked about Batman and just killed it.
Killed it. Dead.
I want the combat system and all of its segments dead.
Oh boy.
Good old Captain gonna fight the final boss. Again. For the second time. Just give me a fucking colossal fight with that giant mech at the end, and I would have been at least satisfied. Even if it was crappy, it would have still been better than what we get.
I don't know about that guy.
You're happy with 5 rounds of fighting the same enemy?
I'm not happy at all.
I'm just saying, at least...
I'm happy it ends.
Well, you should we're about, 15 minutes away from the end of the game. And that's including credits roll and everything. So, we're nearing the, we're on that home stretch. We're in the home stretch.
But it's not over now!
It's not over! Nothing is over! I know that speech is supposed to be impactful and everything, but I just cannot get it. Nothing's over!
The fuck is it supposed to be from again?
That's Rambo. That's at the end of the first Rambo movie.
You know I've never seen Rambo.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh, the first one's pretty good. I liked it. The second one it's okay. It's still, pretty good 80s action flick. Third one's not so much. And I actually like the newer one. So.
I saw that one.
I thought it was good for what it was.
It's,
I enjoyed it for, the viewing that
better, probably better than Heavy Rain.
It's more coherent than Heavy Rain. But it's better than any David Cage movie.
He really does suck.
Yep.
I love the tutorial.
You did the tutorial?
Oh, of course.
Good.
But we'll talk about that in our podcast.
I know, I'm so excited to talk about it because how bad it is, but god damn it. Well,
just be patient, my lad. Be patient.
Yeah. So I do like the kind of standoff here, but it amounts to nothing. If I had not fought that guy before.
This is worth nothing.
Worst final boss ever.
What would you consider the genre of LA Noire? Just out of curiosity, what genre does that game fall in?
You know what? I don't know what to classify.
Not an action game. It's not an adventure game.
It's close to what Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy are wanting to be, but it's handled better.
Okay, well, what is Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy?
I don't know how to classify them, but I'm saying LA Noire took the aspects that were good, the thoughts and everything behind it, and at least gave you a gameplay. You're actually...
I actually liken Indigo and Heavy Rain to being closer to like the point and click adventures like Hudson Soft. Mm-hmm. They're just more interactive. But that's kind of like, that's the purpose. You solve the puzzles, you move the plot forward by interacting with your environment.
Mm-hmm. Indigo Prophecy and Heavy Rain would be great games if they had better writing. That is the ultimate downfall of those games. They start off okay, but it just goes nowhere.
But we'll cover that in our podcast. Meanwhile, the Iron Giant has gone completely evil.
That's who that thing reminds me of. I didn't even think of the Iron Giant. Old Vin Diesel.
He shows up and realizes it's not Superman. No.
Didn't Iron Man have a giant robot villain? Something.
Oh, you mean Ultron?
Ultron, there you go.
Yeah. But Ultron's like, artificial intelligence.
I just remember like in the, Marvel Superheroes game, the one that plays like Legends, one of the bonus missions for Iron Man was going against Ultron.
Fucking Ultron's a badass in the comic books too. He basically like destroys the entire future. Like that's like for like 2 years worth of story, no, 3 or 4 years worth of storylines are just the Avengers attempting to prevent the Ultron future.
Oh wow.
Like he completely, he just, he's kind of like Doomsday in a sense in that he learns and you can't kill him the same way you did before.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
He's an ever evolving.
So it's like the Mr. Freeze fight from Arkham City.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Good fight.
Oh, I love that fight. It's one of my favorite boss fights.
I never played Arkham City, unfortunately, but I've seen that one played.
That boss fight is excellent.
It's a very exciting boss fight, just to watch, actually.
Considering it's all stealth and it still plays well, like, because you still have to outsmart Mr. Freeze.
Good to see Mr. Freeze getting some respect.
Oh, dude, he's like one of the hardest bosses in the game, really.
And treated like a threat the entire time, so.
Oh, yeah. And they still kept his, like, tortured soul element, but still made him a bad guy.
Yeah, so, that was a great boss fight. Unlike this.
Like, again, I want to fight the big thing. I want to see Captain America become something that's that big.
Yeah, like, this whole game is just, like, pretty much, like, showing how ineffectual Captain America really is.
It's like
really, how did they need him to disable this robot when the U.S. Air Force is, doing a pretty good job on its own?
Round 3.
God damn it. Alright, it looks like Cave from Robocop 2, he needs some nuke.
Left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook.
Now, if only you were doing that too, Randy Newman.
I would love to. You got a friend in me.
You got my fist in your face.
Captain America punching at me in my ball sack. Gonna hook me once, twice, 3 times in the balls. This is so goddamn cheap.
Just pins him down with his shield all, sing America, fuck yeah! Sing America, fuck yeah! Fuck you, fuck yeah.
It's like the slow version, but him crying.
Here we come to save the motherfucking day.
I would love to see Captain America forced to do that. Fuck yeah. Oh man.
I'd like to see Chris Evans forced to do that. I like Captain America too much.
While wearing the horrible movie Captain America outfit.
Wearing this outfit. I gotta be more... No. Wearing Reb Brown's outfit.
That bike helmet?
And singing to Reb Brown, with Reb Brown holding a gun to his wife's head.
God damn, we hate Chris Evans.
And I love Reb Brown. Isn't that strange?
One of the best, worst actors ever.
Oh my god, he's terrible. You ever seen The Howling 2?
Yep.
Still better than any given Chris Evans performance.
Oh shit.
Now, if I remember the last video, don't you die during this playthrough?
Yes, because right about... okay, the smoke hasn't cleared out of there yet, and I'm not supposed to be able to pass it. And then I die right there. So, because the smoke...
Bitch!
The smoke is supposed
I ain't giant up in your ass!
Because the smoke is supposed to symbolize you can't go past there. It kills you. But you can run past it. Everywhere else, like when you're fighting Madame Von Assfucker or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
She throws smoke down. If you go in the smoke, you die. So this is where you have to deflect his beam back at him. Because remember, he deflects a fucking death beam. And then you're supposed to run through the smoke.
He deflects a fucking death ray.
And see, I'm supposed to run through the smoke. Well, I can't. But I can. It broke its own rules. And I hate games that do that with a passion.
Oh god, yeah.
But
I can't think of any good examples of it, right off the top of my head.
There's a lot of games that do the whole, well, you can't grab onto this. Well, at this point you can, but only at this spot. Well, okay, maybe this spot too. But it's so sporadic, you can't ever tell when you're allowed to. A lot of old 8-bit games would do that. You can't touch this. And then, it won't...
Can't touch this.
I would like to point out the boss is killing his own dudes.
Oh, Fuhrer! What did you do that for?
And it's not the Fuhrer, it's the scientist dude, whose name I don't even care to learn.
Yeah, you were right about like, in Countdown, we had Mantis and Big Shot.
Yes.
In Devil May Cry 2,
Charging Star.
In Devil May Cry 2, Charging Star. In Devil May Cry 2, we had Blood Goat and Abyss Goat.
Yes, we had the drop kick.
Mantis.
We had the drop kick.
Yeah. We had drop kick and man goats. That's fucking badass. In this game,
like there's nothing really that sticks with you at all.
We were enjoying Baron Von Assfucker for a while.
But you only fight him that one time. And then he never shows up again.
He just, fades away in the background, so.
And Madame Von Assfucker, you only fight her that once and then she's gone. But yet
she was nowhere near as in, she didn't have a giant mechanical electric vibrating fist.
Right. And so there's like and the other bosses have just been crappy machines. And this is the fourth time you fight
just like an Xbox One.
Oh man.
Send your hate mail to go fuck yourself. Xbox One sucks, motherfuckers.
Even I love it. People are like, well, they changed all their policies. But yeah, for how long?
They still tried.
Yeah.
They still tried.
Even if Sony patented the technology, the whatever to do so, they were still smart enough to realize, well, people would really fucking hate us if we did this.
They thought about it, but they didn't try.
Yeah, and I know it's not because they care about us. They wanted to win. They wanted to make money, and they knew this was not a good way to do it.
Yeah.
And so, I at least respect them enough for realizing, for them to realize that this was fucking stupid. And then...
Well, waiting for Xbox to see how everybody else would react so they could just go, okay, we know what not to do now.
It's pure genius.
That was brilliant.
And then continuously rubbing it in their face for a year.
Man, he girly slapped.
Ground pound. Ground pound. I can't think of a good fighting game move that's the ground pound, but... I know Jax had one, but he didn't really say anything.
Marvel superheroes, Hulk had that move where he slings the ground at you.
But didn't he lift the ground up and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of his ultras, or specials, or whatever you want to call it, supers.
Well, yeah, it was a special move.
Yeah, but it has a super version of where he cleared the entire screen, and it threw you back a bit.
Yeah, kicked ass.
My favorite one was still the meteor crash.
Yeah, that move rules.
Because you could guide it a bit.
Yeah. The Mugen version of DC versus Marvel has a Savage Hulk version.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually comes down with an airplane.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that was the final boss that I didn't actually beat. Here's how you beat this guy. You take out his neck supports.
Because the robot was built with a bad neck, apparently. It was a very flawed design.
They based it off the Austin design of 1999.
Gamma Slam! That's the name of that fucking move.
Gamma Slam? Oh, okay, yeah. The Hulk one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there we got Shield Slash. He could have at least beat the crap out of Red Skull at some point in the game.
At least suggested there was gonna be some action between the two. They share one scene together and one's like, you! Bye now!
And then he fucks off. His biggest villain...
See him again!
It's his biggest villain in his entire storyline is a bit part in the game. Even other movie-based games, like the Spider-Man games, you still fought the shit out of, Green Goblin and crap. So,
Yeah, we did it! Oh!
Time to run away like the Frenchie he is.
I love the Gods Must Be Crazy run.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
The musical stylings of Redbeard and Rando suffered through Captain America.
Yeah.
Let's jam for a while with Redbeard and Rando.
Dum Dum Dugan, Dumb Frenchie, and Bucky the fuck.
Buck's funny.
Funky Bucky.
Yeah. What's up, Cap?
Still make it more interesting.
I want to see Bucky Barnes get his ass whooped by Bucky O'Hare. There's only room in this universe for one Bucky.
I'm still hesitant about Bucky versus Star Fox. Captain America slowly walking towards his men.
That's how you know he's a boss.
He
walks slow towards things.
Look at Dum Dum run. He's just...
Yeah! Oh man, he must have shit himself earlier.
Hey, you...
Dum Dum Sloth. Dum Dum loves Cap.
Loves Captain Chunk.
Captain Chunk. Hell yeah, I would totally play that game.
Oh shit.
I love Sloth and Sloth loves Chunk.
Oh shit. And I love how, he thwarted some plans and he's still like,
I'm too good to have an emotion about this.
I'm too good of a soldier to realize that I won something today. I gotta go continue the war.
I gotta go continue to take credit for what the Russians did most of the work on.
I blew up a castle while they just took down a simple nation.
They lost more people in one battle than we did in the entire war.
And so that was was the end of fucking Super Soldier, and it's still recording, so we're still...
Oh, sweet Jesus, thank you.
I made sure of that shit. So, that... Retrospect time.
Well, first we gotta find somebody we want to punch the most. Anthony Iammarino looks good enough. I want to punch him.
I thought we already decided on Chris Evans.
I stand corrected. You're safe this day, Mamaroni, or whatever your fucking name is. Liam Wong, you Irish Chinese. Wow, you must look pretty hot, actually, but... Okay, retrospective time.
I still want to say I hate this game more than DMC2.
Ah, God, and what did we give that on the cheese grater?
We didn't actually cheese grade that one.
Oh shit. We'll have to retroactively cheese grade that.
We graded Injustice. So.
Well, Countdown Vampires is like a 10. Like, it is so cheesy that I love it.
DMC2, I don't know the cheese grader too well, but as a game...
The cheesier it is, the more delicious it is.
Okay, well, it's a 4 out of 10 for me. That's what DMC2 is.
Yeah, because it's not really enjoyable, even accidentally.
I would have to say this game is a better... No, fuck that. This game is worse than DMC2. I am saying it. I am sticking with it.
This one's a 3. This is like Gorgonzola.
So, you know what? Yeah, this game is worse than DMC2. I am fucking saying it. No drop-cooking blood goats.
Fuck this game.